welcome. Welcome to your practice. So just arrive. Just first of all, notice sort of contact you have with the ground. Notice if you need to adjust, if you need to sort of fidget a little bit just to get comfortable. And then when you're happy, close down the eyes. And just take a moment here to observe your natural breath. Just spend a couple moments here, peace and silence. And then gently bringing one hand to your belly and one to your heart. As you start to lengthen that breath slightly, just feel the breath entering to the belly, to the ribs, to the chest, out through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. And just continue that belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. A few more cycles in your own time. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, with the ocean breath, and start to invite that into this practice. Allowing that out breath to ground and relax. The in breath taking up some more space, lengthening. One more round here. And then drop the chin to the chest. Bring both hands together at your heart, maybe setting your intention, a sankalpa for your practice. So a promise to yourself. And again, it can be anything that comes up. Maybe it's just to be kind to yourself. Maybe it's to have fun, discover new things. Interlace the fingers on the hands and then lifting the head, push the hands away from you so the palms are facing away. Take a breath here, allow the shoulders to just drop slightly. Navel draws in. On your next inhale, just lifting the arms all the way up above the head, as far as is comfortable. Again, keeping that length and awareness in through the core. Exhale, just gently start to lean over to the right. Inhale, coming back to center, leaning over to the left. Back to center. Inhale, reach through the arms. Exhale, bring the hands all the way behind you. So bringing the shoulders all the way back now. Fingertips facing away. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Open up through the chest. You can be on top of the fingertips or you can have palms down, your choice. Maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. From here, we're going to come over and take an extended child's pose. So knees wide, big toes touching, sinking the hips back, reaching the arms forward and keeping the arms active. So lifting up through the forearms, maybe even onto the fingertips of the hands. And again, breathing into the whole of the body. Feel the back of the chest rise, expanding through the ribs. And then planting the palms. Inhale, coming all the way up. Bringing the knees underneath the hips. Keep the hands a little bit further away from the shoulders. So like a tabletop position, but just a bit more space. From here, inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, guide those hips back towards the heels, dropping the head towards the floor. Again, doesn't touch, mine doesn't touch here unless I really stretch through the neck, so be kind. Inhale, coming back up, gazing forwards. Exhale, rolling back, child's pose. Move with the breath. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, rolling through the spine, coming back. Just one more here. Inhale, forwards. Tucking the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here. You can pedal through the feet if you want to. Maybe bend the knees, rocking the hips from side to side. Stretching through the arms, clawing through the fingertips. Elbow creases starting to shine forward towards the front of the mat. And then start to straighten through the legs. It doesn't mean the heels have to touch, but just straightening through the legs. Drop the heels to one side, keeping the legs straight, but just push back a little bit. Feel that stretch. Inhale, come back through center. Take the heels to the other side. Stretching through the arms, through the legs. Inhale, back to center. Bend through the knees. Bringing the hips back towards the heels. And then rolling forwards into a plank pose. Again, lifting the hips, rolling back, downward dog. Bend through the knees. And then rolling through the spine, coming into plank. One more, lifting back, downward dog. Bend through the knees, rolling through the spine into plank. And then coming back into our down dog. Then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Heels come down to the floor. Drop the chin, Uttanasana. Keeping those knees soft. Roll up through the spine as your hands come to the hips. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, folding back down. Walking those hands back out into our down dog. Stretching back. Inhale into plank. Then bend through the knees so they're hovering off the floor. Walk your hands back. Lowering the heels down, tucking the chin, rolling up. Inhale, take the arms up above the head. Exhale, rolling back down. Walking the hands out into our down dog. Roll forwards into plank. Bend the knees, walking the hands back. Heels come to the floor. Last time here. Inhale, rolling up. Reaching through the hands. Exhale, rolling all the way back down. Walking the hands out. Coming into plank pose now. And then lowering all the way down to the belly. Top of the feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, folding back down. Curl the toes under. Push back to knees or to plank. Back to downward dog. Claw through those fingertips. Relax through the head. Inhale, lifting the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee comes in towards the chest. Hover. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right knee in towards the chest, and then stepping that right foot up. If you need to lower left knee down, do. And then keeping that left knee lifted here once you arrive. Bring the left hand down. Inhale, take the right arm up. And taking a couple of breaths here. So pushing away from the floor. This left leg that is back. Just start to lift that left thigh, so the back of that left thigh. Just imagine trying to peel it up towards the ceiling. Full awareness here. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Step the right foot back. Come forward into plank. Moving through your vinyasa, either belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. And then wherever you are, lower the knees. Come back to this tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to inhale, take the right arm up. Exhale, right arm threads under the left. Take that right arm all the way back up. Thread it through. This time, inhale, take that right arm up. Exhale, threading through, and arrive here on this right shoulder, right ear. Take this left arm forward, above the head. Navel draws in, anchor down through the top of the feet. Maybe walking this left arm towards the right corner of your mat, taking a stretch in that left shoulder. Rolling the shoulders back, maybe looking underneath the left upper arm. Anchor down through this right hand on the floor, almost like you're trying to draw this arm back. It's rooted. Exhale, soften. Left arm comes back, pushing all the way back up. And inhale, lift those hips. Exhale, down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Breathing deep. Relax through the head. Peeling that left foot off the ground, lifting the left foot. Three-legged dog. Left knee draws in towards the chest. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left knee draws in towards the chest. And then step this left foot up. Keeping that right hand on the floor. Inhale, take the left arm up. Really start to push that right thigh up towards the ceiling. Imagine you're getting lighter on the right fingertips. Find the breath. Navel draws back. Inhale. Exhale, release the left hand down. Step the left foot back. Moving through your vinyasa. And then lowering the knees. Coming back to our tabletop position. Take your time. Left side now, left arm reaches up. Exhale, threading it under. Keeping those hips high. Inhale up. Exhale, threading through. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, threading through, coming to rest on the left side, left ear, left shoulder. Reach the right hand above the head, maybe on the fingertips, walking it over towards the left side. Take a full breath. Maybe rolling those shoulders back, opening the chest towards the left. Find the breath here, navel draws in. Bringing that right hand back, inhale, coming up. And from here, big toes to touch. Or you can take a regular child's pose with knees and feet together, or knees wide, resting down. And maybe planting the palms. So the forearms, the arms are lifted, and then anchor through the heel of the hand and just start to flex those fingers up towards the ceiling. Just getting a bit of a stretch through the arms. Full breath. Inhale, draw the hands back. If your knees are wide, bringing them together. And from this sort of little ball shape here, you're going to inhale, open up through the arms. And if this is too much on the knees, you can be here and you can start to fold down. We're going to take some sweeps with the arms here. So you can invite more movement if you want to bring the hips up as you come up. Inhale, exhale to fold, or you can keep the hips low. Getting some movement in. The forward fold allows the air to expel. Two more. And pause. Bring the hands down by the knees. Maybe you really roll forward, forehead on the mat, or your hips can be lifted and you're here. Tuck the toes under wherever you are. Push through your hands, roll back. So you end up balancing on your toes. Sweep your arms out to the side. Reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Have a little bit of lift here. So we're not just dropping everything down. There is some height here. Inhale, this time take the arms to shoulder height. Exhale, right hand comes over to the outside of the left thigh. My left hand can't come all the way back, just going to move forward slightly. So we're here, taking a twist. Again, if this is too much, you can come down to the knees. Come back to center. Inhale, take the arms up, shoulder height. Take the hands to the other side. Back of the hand comes to the outside of the right thigh, right knee. Take a twist. Come back to center. Inhale, push through the feet, coming all the way up. Release the heels. Exhale, hands to heart. Just wiggle those toes, shake off the legs, and shake off the arms. Full breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding back down. Bend the knees, walk the hands all the way back out into our downward dog. Taking a breath here, clawing through the fingertips. Find that anchor, that root, through the hands, through the feet, through those body locks in the pelvis, in the center. Take another breath. Bend the knees. Look forward, stepping forward with both feet. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up. Exhale, folding all the way back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold, soften through the knees. Step the left foot back, keeping that left knee lifted. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arrive here. Again, pushing the back of this left thigh up. So I quite often just sort of arrive here and I notice that I sort of sink this knee down. So if you've got a problem with the back leg of this left knee, do have a soft knee. This is still strong in the legs, but maybe imagine there's a string pulling the back of that left thigh towards the back of the room and up. So just have a little bit more awareness here. Navel draws in. Find the breath. Bringing your hands in front of you. Left hand's going to go under the right arm. Inhale, lifting through the arms, lifting through the elbows. Exhale, folding forwards. So just take this fold forward as much as you can. You can always rest this right shoulder slightly and the tummy on this right thigh. Or maybe just have a little bit more lift here. Maybe you can come down in the space on the left side, dropping the hands towards the earth, dropping the crown of the head. One more breath. Strong. Inhale, lifting up, keeping the hands where they are. Step that left foot back, left foot in slightly. Both feet still facing towards the front, straighten through the arms. Through the legs, sorry. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, folding at the waist. Folding all the way down. Coming into a variation of our pyramid pose. Again, if this is too much in the arms, release the arms, bring them down to the ground. Take a breath. Again, pulling this right hip crease back. So you want to drag this right hip back slightly, left hip forward, and folding over this right leg. Release the hands, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step that left foot back so you're in this runner's lunge, left hand down. Inhale, take the right arm up. Exhale, right hand comes down, step the right foot back, down dog. Bend the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, roll up through the spine, heels come to the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, rolling back down. Halfway lift. Folding back down, bend the knees, walk the hands back out. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Bend the knees, looking forwards, stepping forwards, forward fold. Halfway lift. Folding back down. Soften through the knees, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, soften through the knees, and this time send the right foot back. Coming into our lunge. Here comes the sunshine. Find the breath here, so open up through the chest. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Coming into our high lunge. Bend into that front knee. And again, this right hip, the right thigh, imagine it's pulling back towards the back of the mat. Take a breath here. Strong, navel draws in. Can you stack heart over or head over heart, heart over pelvis? Lots to think about. Bring the hands in front of you. Drop that left arm under the right. Eagle arms. Inhale, open. Lift through the elbows, the arms. Exhale, take that forwards. Folding over towards the right side of your mat. Anchor strong through the feet. Full breath here. Inhale, lifting up. Step this right foot up slightly. See if you can keep the hands there. So really testing the balance. Step the right foot forward a little bit. Inhale, lifting, bring the heels to the floor. Both legs are straight. Exhale, folding over that left leg. Pyramid pose. Drawing the left hip back, right hip forward. And again, feel free to now release the hands, folding over that left leg. Find the breath here. Exhale, bend into that left knee. Step that right foot back, coming back to a runner's lunge, right hand plants. Take the left arm up, reaching towards the ceiling. Left hand down. Step the left foot back into down dog. And take a couple of breaths here. Breathing deep. Anchoring through the feet. Heels start to drop down towards the earth. Gravitation. Soften through the head, through the neck. Breathing deep. Inhale, rolling forwards into plank. Or kneeling plank, your choice. Lower all the way down to the belly. Come on to the top of the feet. Bring your hands behind you. Interlace on the top of your coccyx towards your bottom. Just holding those hands, roll those shoulders back. Take a breath here first of all. Feel that openness through the chest, the pelvis, the feet, the legs rooting down. Inhale, start to lift through the head, through the shoulders, maybe lifting the arms. Taking a breath here. And then perhaps lifting those legs off the floor. Full awareness. Take another breath here. Exhale, release. Release the hands down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale, pushing all the way back onto knees. Keeping the hips lifted, you might want to walk the knees back slightly, walk the hands forward, coming into our puppy posture. And again, feel free, you can keep the arms lifted here, or you can bring the forearms down to the ground. Your choice. Full awareness here. Maybe take the arms off the floor for a moment. We will be lowering them in a minute. Just find the breath. Really imagine you're trying to melt your heart, your sternum towards the ground. That almost sinking between the shoulders as the chest draws a little bit heavier. Bring the forearms to the ground. Curl the toes under. Start to lift the hips coming into our dolphin pose. You can walk the feet in a little bit more. Lifting the hips. Anchor down through the hands, through the forearms. The head is lifted. It's not on the floor. Maybe you walk the feet in a little bit more, depending on how that feels in the shoulders. Maybe you lift one leg. Take a breath. Feel free to come back to puppy posture if this is too much. Release one leg back down. Anchor, take the other leg. Take a breath. Releasing that foot back down. Lifting up one hand or one arm, And coming back into our downward dog. So do one arm at a time. Arriving here. Full breath. Lower knees down to the floor. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, rounding through, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, rounding through into our cat pose. One more, inhale. Exhale, rounding through. Curl the toes under, lift through the knees, walk the hands all the way back again towards the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, come up to standing. And on an exhale, really just allow your hands, your body to just drop forward. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, really breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, release. Inhale, breathe in. Take the arms up. Hands come to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Release the hands. Just bring them by your side. And just take a moment here in our mountain pose at the back of our mats. Notice how you feel. Notice how the shoulders feel. So lots of work in the shoulders today, lots of stretching, lots of strengthening. Just notice those sensations. Embrace your practice. If there were bits that you found hard, bits that you had to leave for today, then that's fine. So just acknowledge that acceptance. Full breath. Inhale, take the arms all the way up. Exhale, folding forwards. Staying here in our forward fold. Maybe you wrap the hands around the back of the legs, drawing your head, your chin towards your knees a little bit more. Or feel free, if you want to, you can interlace the hands behind you and start to lift them up over the head, really stretching into the shoulders, either palms apart or palms together, your choice. So just take a variation in this forward fold. You can hold on to the opposite elbow. We are going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Using those exhales to soften, maybe draw yourself a little bit closer towards the legs. Releasing the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending the knees, walking the hands out. Coming in to our plank pose. Holding here for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and lifting the hips on the 1, coming into our down dog. So we're going to do a little bit of movement now that starts to invite a little bit more energy, a little bit of cardio, I suppose, into the body. But I want you to move mindfully and slowly. So from here, we're going to step the right foot forward, in between the hands, keeping that back knee lifted to the fingertips, and you open up through the chest. You then plant the hands and you step back into down dog on an exhale. Then you switch, left leg comes forward, open up through the chest, inhaling. Exhale, you step that left foot back, palms to the ground. Right leg forward, inhale. Exhale, back down dog. Left foot forward, inhale. Exhale, down dog. And we're just going to keep switching here. Okay, if you can't get that foot all the way to the front, don't worry. Just trying to get the movement into the hips, maybe speeding it up a little bit. Just alternating from one side to the other, stretching through the body, making sure we're breathing in the transitions. And we'll do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to down dog. Take a breath. Lower the knees down. Maybe taking a traditional child's pose here. Taking the shoulders or the hands back. Noticing your breath. The increased beat of your heart. Take a few moments here. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Sitting on your heels, or you can be lifted here. Just going to do 3 more circles with the arms before we do our last little bit. Inhale. Exhale, hands draw down through the body. Bringing the hands forward, onto the ground, curl the toes under, coming back into our down dog. Anchor through that left foot, inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Step that right foot in between the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Again, pushing the back of that left thigh up towards the ceiling, the back of the mat. Draw the hands forward, in line with the shoulders, drop the right arm down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, folding forwards here, towards the left side of the mat. From here, maybe staying here and just step that left foot up slightly. We're then going to inhale, peel the left foot off the ground. Taking eagle arms in our warrior 3. Full breath, standing strong. Navel draws in. Trust, bend into that right leg. Step that left foot back towards the earth. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, separate the hands. Left foot comes back into warrior 2. Arrive, take a breath. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale, straighten through that front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. Exhale, coming forward. Right hand comes down either to the shin, the floor, your choice. Take that left arm up. Full breath. Keeping the right hand where it is. Bend into that left knee now. See if you can plant that right hand on the floor. Reaching left arm up. Pivot the back foot as you bring the left hand down. Walk that right foot out slightly. Lower left knee down. Just coming into a lizard pose. Only briefly here. You can come onto the top of that back foot if you want to. And then curling that back toe under. And stepping the right foot back. Moving through a vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, meeting back in our down dog. Full breath. Anchor through the right foot. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Take a really nice breath here. Stepping this left foot through, up in between the hands. Anchor down through the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, right. Back side lifting up, strong through the legs. Hands drop to shoulder height. Soften through the shoulders. Drop the left hand under, wrapping the arms. And they could be here. You could always hold on to the shoulders if you want to. Inhale to lift. Take height. Exhale, folding at the hips. Coming down. Dropping the crown of the head, strong through the legs. Inhale, look up slightly, step this right foot in just a little bit, and then transition here into your warrior three. Navel draws in. Take another breath. Strong. Bend into this standing leg. Trust, send the right foot back. Inhale, release the arms. Right foot comes into warrior two. Find the breath. Settle, arrive. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Bring the right hand back. Take the left arm up. And then keeping the legs where they are, pulling the right hip back, reaching forward with that left hand, coming down to our Trikonasana. Arrive. Take a breath here. Open up through the chest. Bend into this left knee. Bring the left hand, to the inside that left foot. Just seeing if you can stay here just for a breath. This is strong, really working into that left hip. And then exhale, bring the right hand down, pivot that back foot. So you're in this lizard pose. And you can keep that back knee lifted if you want to. You can walk this left foot out and take more space. Or you can lower that right knee. Come onto the top of the foot to really anchor through the top of that right foot and stretch through the groin and into the front of that right thigh. And then from here, stepping back with that left foot. Last chance now for a vinyasa. So moving through belly to cobra or chaturanga. To upward facing dog. And we'll meet back in downward dog, where we will take 5 deep cleansing breaths. Feel free to sigh out through the mouth. Filling the belly, lungs, the heart. Releasing the knees down when you're ready. And spinning the legs to one side. Coming onto your bottom. Keeping the feet out in front of you. And just arrive here. Bringing your hands by your side. So taking our staff pose, our Dandasana. Rolling those shoulders back. Open up through the chest. The feet flex. Navel drawing back. And from this, position, we're going to exhale. We're going to start to fold forwards. So folding forwards at the waist. And you'll come as far as you can before you feel like you need to release the hands. Maybe you hold on to the shins and you draw yourself a little closer here. Maybe you can reach for the feet and use that as an anchor. Feel free, if you need to bend into the knees, do. Or maybe keeping them straight and just allowing your breath to guide you a little bit closer. It doesn't mean you have to be all the way here. You might only be here. And this is enough. You find your comfort. And then use the exhales to maybe draw yourself a little further down. Relaxing through the head. Space in the chest. Slowly rolling up. So from here, we're going to bring the left foot to the ground, but instead of bringing the left foot right next to the right thigh, have a little bit of space here. Just see if you can draw that left leg, left foot quite far in, okay? Your left hand is going to reach towards your right foot, okay? So this might be enough for you, just working on folding over this leg with your left leg bent here, okay? It's about space here in the hips. So this might not be available for everybody. You can always be here and just work folding into this right leg, okay? Just going to try something a little bit different today. So open up through the shoulders, reach that left hand towards your right foot. Your right hand's just going to hold on to your left ankle, just briefly. You're going to see if you can draw your left shoulder towards your left knee or your left shin, and then just see if you can wrap this arm around, okay? And then bring the right hand behind you and just see if you can hook on. It's really quite tricky to take this bind. You might have to adjust, rolling those shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, maybe folding forward slightly, keeping the chest open here, flexing through that right foot. Not here for too long. One side is always easier than the other. And then release. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring the left hand behind you, the right elbow in towards the left knee. Just walk it a little bit further away, the foot, and then just take a twist on this side. Full breath. And then coming back through center. Release the left foot down. Shake off the legs. Again, bringing this right foot in. And if you want to, you can drop that right knee out to the side and work folding over the leg and taking a couple of breaths here. Or again, maybe you draw this right foot in. Again, maybe like a couple of fists away from the left leg. Your right arm reaches over towards your right foot. Your left hand anchors into this right ankle just so you can use it to pull yourself down a little bit closer. And this could be enough. Maybe you just stay here. Maybe you wrap this right shoulder around. Maybe the left hand can come back. And this is my easier side. Inhale, open up through the chest, maybe taking your bind here. Full breath. You can hold on to fingertips, to the wrists. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Take that right foot away slightly. Bring the right hand behind you, left hand hooks into the thigh. Take a twist. Inhale. Exhale to stay. Inhale again. Exhale, coming back. Bringing either the feet to the ground here and coming into a reverse table pose, or keeping the feet out in front, flexing through the feet, hands come behind you. Inhale, pointing through the feet, or you can come into your reverse table, take a breath. Strong, reverse plank. Exhale, lowering the hips back down. Shifting bottom forward slightly, just so you can roll down through the whole length of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly rolling all the way down. Take the arms up above the head. And then bringing both knees into the chest, wrapping your arms around your knees. Maybe holding on across the shins or the back of the thighs. Wherever you are, just allow the shoulders to drop back. So quite often we'll be here with the shoulders lifted. Can you use the grip that you've got to just allow the shoulders to drop? Maybe you can feel them a little bit more rooted on the ground. Finding the breath here. And then releasing the hands. And just like we did with the arms just now, just cross the right leg over the left. And then allow the knees to fall to the left side. And your gaze towards the right. So just taking eagle legs here. And if this is too much, just allow the knees to drop to the left. Just take a couple of breaths. You don't have to like link the legs here. You could just cross them over. And then coming back through center, unravel the legs. Take them the other way. And allow the knees to fall to the right. Head lifts and turns to the left. Relax through the shoulders. Come back through center. Unravel the legs. Bring the knees back into the chest for a squeeze. And then bring the feet to the floor. Soles of the feet to touch. Knees dropping away from each other. Maybe you keep the hands rested on the hip bones, on the lower tummy. Or take the palms away from the body, palms facing up. Just going to take a couple of breaths here before Shavasana. So with each exhale, allowing the knees to drop a little bit closer towards the ground. So you may be still holding in the feet, in the legs. Quite often we don't even realize we're doing it. So we just have to just do a little bit of a scan through the legs. Are there places where you can soften? Maybe that navel just drawing back slightly, looking after the lower back. Not resisting gravity, so allow gravity to do its thing. Maybe come back to your sankalpa, your intention for your practice, for your day. Can you remember it? Does it still resonate with you? Maybe there's a different twist to it now. Or maybe you feel you need a new one for the rest of the day. Slowly extending one leg and the other. Coming into our full Shavasana. And as always, if this isn't comfortable, you can always put something under the knees or the lower back. Or keep the knees bent, your choice. Just connecting to who you are, to where you are. And having that full acceptance. Allow your breath to go back to your natural rhythm if you haven't already. Feeling the weight of your body on the ground. So heavy that there is a real sense of lightness to your body. Just taking a couple more breaths here. Maybe on this last breath, really take that deep, cleansing breath. Exhale fully. Start to get some movement through the body. Bending the knees, rolling over onto one side. And then making your way back up into a seat. That's where we started. And just pause for a moment. So for me, this moving from Shavasana into this position, as always, this real sort of emotion, a different kind of feeling to the start of the practice. So just notice. Bringing your hands to your heart. Take a full breath in. As we bow to each other, to me, to you, to the whole of the world. Thank you for sharing your time. Have a great day. Namaste.